Good day, fellow. Today I just want to do the basic geometry with you, which I feel it's necessary. The basic geometry. You see, firstly, we are going to start with lines. See, let us consider if, let's say, we have a line like this. Somewhere here, let's say if we have A and B. You see, you just need to know if you have a straight line like this, these two angles A plus B going to equals to 180 degrees. Then the reason that we normally use for this kind is going to be angles on straight line. Sum, they normally say the sum of angles on a straight line. Do you understand? Now, let me take some examples. Suppose if now I have, let's say, 105 degrees over here. Let's say here we have x. Then the question now says, find the value of x. You just need to say, now I have 105 degrees plus x is equals to 180 degrees. Angles on straight line. Then from here you can then say you have x, then you have 180 degrees minus 105 degrees. And let's see what is going to be the value of x. 180 minus 105, you must get 75 degrees like this. Do you understand? Or let's say if now you have a situation like this. Let's say if somewhere here it's 30 degrees, then we have y. You see, we still have a straight line. You take 30 degrees plus y, then you equate to 180 degrees like this. Then your reason is going to be angles on straight line like this. You see, then let us take 30 to the other side. We are going to get 180 minus 30, which is 150. 150 y is equals to 150 degrees. Do you understand? Then now, same applies if we have a situation like this now. Let's say if we have a case like this, let's say somewhere here we have 50 degrees. Let's say here we have, let's say maybe 20 degrees. Here we have x. You do the same thing. You say that you have 20 degrees plus 50 degrees plus x is equals to 180. Then you're raising angles on straight line. Do you understand? Then you add these two, is going to be 50, 60, 70 like this, plus x is equals to 180 degrees. Then you take 70 to the other side, which is going to be 180 minus 70. You must get, I think, yes, 110 like this. Do you understand? Then now let me erase and continue. You see, this concept is not difficult. Then now what is going to happen if, let's say, we have a situation now like this. Let's say if we have A somewhere here, B and C, something like this. We no longer have the straight line, you see. Now, as for this case, we are going to say A plus B plus C is going to be equal to 360 degrees. See? Then the reason for this is going to be angles around the point. Do you understand? For an example, let's say if I were to give you this diagram like this. Let's say if we have, let me just decide some values. Let's say if we have 91 degrees, let's say somewhere here we have let's say if we have 85 degrees. Now we want to figure out the value of x. How then are you going to determine the value of x? So simple. You just need to say, let me write here. You just need to say that we have 91 degrees plus 85 degrees plus x is equals to 360 degrees. Why? We have angles around the point. Then let us add these two. We have 91 plus 85. You get 176 degrees plus x is equals to 360. Then you take these two to the other side like this. 176 degrees. Then you must get 360 minus 176. You must get 184 degrees. Do you understand? Just like this. Let me give you another example. Let's say now we have this one. Okay. You see, let me put my own values. Let's say if we have 105 like this. Let's say if somewhere we have, let's say if we have, let's say 50 degrees. Then somewhere here, let's say we have say 97 degrees. Now we want y. See? Now we want y. You do the same. You apply the same concept by saying now y plus 50 plus 105 degrees plus 97 degrees is equals to 360 degrees. Okay, I don't have much space. Then you must include your reason that we have angles around the point. Let us quickly add these three angles. We have 50 plus 105 plus 97. Then we get 252 degrees equals to 360. Then to get y, just need to subtract 252 degrees, then it's going to be your final answer, 108 degrees for y. Do you understand this concept? Then now I'm going to erase so that I can continue with the parallel lines. Now let us do the parallel lines. Okay, I don't know why I keep on making mistake there. Yeah, like this. See, parallel lines. We have A, B, C, D. Let's see if here we have E, 1, say 2, 3, and 4. E, F, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. Do you understand? Now, if I can even go and figure out the values, you see, let me just remind you of something. If you have parallel lines like this, you just need to know that we are now going to apply this concept which is known as fan, like this. Do you understand? I normally add x for vertically opposite, you see. Then your F is going to be what? The corresponding angles. Corresponding angles, they are always equal like this. Then you get what? The co-interior. Co-interior, they are not equal. Instead, when you add them, they are not equal. Instead, when you add them, you must get 180 degrees. Co-interior angles. Then we have N or Z, you see. But in this case, it's N. Alternating angles, they are always equal. Then we get vertically opposite. Let's say this one with this, or this one with this. This one are vertically opposite angles. They are also equal. See? Then now I'm going to give you, let's say E2. Let's say E2 is 80 degrees like this. Let's say if they say to us this one is 80 degrees, you see, then I ask you a question: what is going to be the value of F2? Let's see. F2, they want us to figure out the value of F2. I'll just call them randomly. F2 is going to be 80 as well. Why? We get an F shape or T shape in this one, you see. It's going to be something like this. I'm going to get a situation which is like this. I have F somewhere 2. I have E somewhere here, E2, which is 80. This angle is going to be equals to this angle. Then we get a corresponding. Do you understand? We're going to say now angle E2 is going to be equals to angle F2, corresponding angles. Why do we say so? Why do we say Why do we say so? Because AB is parallel to CD. Don't forget we have F2 like this. See? Then we can then say now our F2 is going to be equals to 80 degrees. you can write your 80 degrees over there. Do you understand? Now let us figure out the value of E3. E3. How then are you going to figure out the value of E3? Now we are going to get a Z shape. A Z shape, something like this. We have F2, we have E, let me say F2, somewhere here we have E3, somewhere there, you see, we get a Z shape like this. You know these two lines are parallel. Therefore, our E3 is going to be equals to angle F2. See, we get an alternating angles. Same applies, alternating angles, they are the same. Then our E3 is going to be equals to 80 as well. 80 degrees like this. You see, another learner would have said E2 is equals to E3. The reason vertically opposite. You see, you are also allowed to do that. I don't have much space. Let me erase this side. Then now, let us figure out the value of F1. You see, I just go randomly. Then check. F1, you can say F1 and F2, they are equals to 180 angles on a straight line. You see? But I just want to use the different concept where now I take E3 and F1. Angle E3 plus angle F1. Both they are equals to 180. We get what now? A co-interior. You see? A co-interior. Like this. We have 80 over there. Then here we have F1. Somewhere here we have E3. Do you understand? Then we know that, co-interior like this. Co-interior angles Y, AB is parallel to CD. Then immediately after doing this, you can substitute 80 degrees over there plus angle F1, which is equals to 180. Let us take 80 to the other side. We are going to say 180 minus 80 degrees. Then you get 100 degrees like this, F1. Now we know that our F1 is going to be 100 degrees. Okay, like this. Then how then are you going to figure out the value of E4? E4. Check, angle E4 is going to be equals to angle F1. We get a Z shape, which is like this. We have F1, we have E4 over there. We get a Z shape, which is then going to be equal, an alternating angle. You see, we get an alternating meeting angles where AB is parallel to CD like this. Therefore, our E4C is going to be equals to 100 degrees like this. Then we have 100 degrees. Our E1, if you were to figure out the value of E1, you can say E1 is equals to angle E4, Y, vertically opposite angles. Then angle E1 is going to be equals to 100. Or some you can say the corresponding, but with F1, you see. Then we have now 100 like this. Then to get the value of F3, you can say that F3 is equals to E3 corresponding. You see, you can say E1, sorry, E3 is equals to angle F3 corresponding, you see, this one together with this one, corresponding angles. Don't forget to put that AB is parallel to CD. Then the value of F3 is going to be equals to 80 degrees like this. Then lastly, we have 80. Lastly, to get this one, F4, you can also say F4 is going to be equals to angle E4Y. We get a corresponding, you see, E4 together with F4, we get a corresponding angles where AB is parallel to CD like this. Then our F4 is going to be equals to 100 degrees. Now we have completed our diagram. See? Then we can then move to another concept. Okay, let us move to another concept of triangle. Suppose if now I have a triangle like this. See, let's say if we have A, B, C like this. Basic, just need to know that if I had to add all of this, I must get 180. See, then the reason is the sum of angles of triangle like this. See, then now let us consider some application. Let's say if I were to give you X somewhere here, let's say here I give you 60 degrees, somewhere here I give you 70. Then I ask you a question to find the value of X. How then are you going to do that? So simple. Just need to say I have X plus 60 plus 70. Then you equate this to 180. Then you give a reason, the sum of angles of triangle. Then you add the 260 and 70. You get 180 like this, equals to 180. Then you take this to the other side. You say minus 180. Then let's see what do we get. We must get 50 degrees like this. Do you understand? Like this. Then now let's say if we had a case like this. Let's say if we had now a situation like this. Let's say if we had, let me say if we had 2x, let's say somewhere here we had, let's say 3x and 5x. Then I ask you to figure out the value of x. How then are you going to do that? You apply the same concept by saying now I have 2x plus 3x plus 5x is equals to 180, raising the sum of angles of triangle. Then 2, 3 plus you get 10x is equals to 180 degrees. Now I want x, not 10x. Just need to divide both sides by 10. Then your final answer is going to be 180 divided by 10, which is 180 degrees, like this. Do you understand? Now let us continue with another form of a triangle, which is like this now. See? Let's say if now I were to give you a triangle like this, then I mark like this. Let's say we have A, B, and C. You see, we have an isosceles triangle. One thing that you need to know about isosceles triangle is if this side is equal to this side, then their base angles, they must also be the same. Then we are going to say A is equal to C in this case. What is going to be the reason? So we are going to say angles opposite like this equal what? Sides. Do you understand? It's like now if I were to give you an application, let's say if we have, say if I give you 20 degrees over here, then I write these two lines, then I say x, then let me add y. Figure out the value of x and y. Firstly, for x, we are going to say x is equals to 20 degrees. Y, angles opposite equal sides, like this. Now we know that x is going to be 20. We can then say x plus 20 plus y. All of this must add up to 180. Now we have angles. The sum of angles of a triangle like this. What is the value of x? We got 20. We have 20 degrees plus 20 degrees plus y is equals to 180 degrees, like this. We add the 2, we get 40 degrees plus y is equals to 180. Finally, our answer is going to be 180. Let me write somewhere here, minus 40 for your y, like this. Then you are going to get 180 minus 40, which is 140. You See, I don't have much space, like this. Do you understand? Now let me add something on this triangle. We already know about this triangle, but now let me add an extension like this. Write A, B, C, D, like this. Now we have a situation, an extension over there. You see? Don't be afraid. You see these two angles? They are going to equals to D. A plus B. They are going to equals to angle D. For such, we say the exterior angle of a triangle. Exterior angle of a triangle. You see? Let me give you some application. Let's say if now we have a triangle like this. See, then let's say somewhere there I have, let me say 110 degrees. Then here I have, let's say, let me say x. Somewhere here, let me write 50 degrees like this. Over here, let me write y. Then I ask you to find the value of x and y. How then are you going to solve for this question? It's so simple. For us to get x, we can say x plus 50 degrees. These two equal to that number 110. Then the reason exterior angle of triangle. Exterior angle of a triangle. Then we take 50 to the other side. 110 minus 50 degrees. 110 minus 50. We must get 60 degrees for x. You see? Now we know the value of x, that is going to be 60. To get y, it's so simple. You can say y plus this number is equals to y plus yes plus 110 is equals to 180 degrees. Why? We have angles on a straight line. Do you understand? Then y is going to be equals to 180 minus 110, like this. Then your final answer, you must get, I think, 70 degrees, like this. You see? Or some, they might say 60 plus 50 plus y is equals to 180, the sum of angles of a triangle. You see? Either way, you must get the same answer. You see? Or let me just show this. Or another learner would say I have x plus 50 plus y is equals to 180 degrees. Sorry, like this. The reason, then I would say I have the sum of angle of triangle. Then we know that our x, we got 60. Then we have 50 like this plus y equals to 180. If you add these two numbers, you must get 110. 0 plus y equals to 180. Finally, we are going to get the same answer, minus 110, which is going to be 70 as well degrees. Do you understand? Like this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to include almost everything that we have done up until now. Let's say if I were to give you a figure or a shape like this, you see, like this. Okay, say I give you something like this, then I say we have 50 degrees somewhere there. Say somewhere here we have 85 degrees. Let me say this one's A, B, C, D, E, maybe F, let's say G. Then I ask you now the question to say, figure out the value of, let's say, X. How then are you going to figure out the value of X in this situation? Don't be confused. Do you still remember? I said to you, if we have parallel lines, just need to know that, try to identify this. Check. I have my X over there. If you follow this line, you can see that we are going to get an alternate angle, which is something like this. For X, I have X over there. Somewhere here, I have 85 degrees. These two lines, they are parallel. See, that means my X is going to be equals to 85 degrees. Y, I get an alternate angles. Then let me say AE is going to be parallel to DE. Do you understand? Then for us to figure out the value of, let's see the value of Y. It's so simple. We can say if we take Y together with 85, we must get the value of 180 degrees. Why do we say so? We get a U shape. In this case, it's more like C in a way. Do you understand? Get a co-interior. Sorry. We get a co-interior angles. They are not equal. Instead, if you add them, you must get 180. AB is parallel to CD in this one. See, AB is parallel to CD. Then so simple. Now you can say 180 minus 85 degrees like this. Then 180 minus 85 degrees like this. Then you get 95 degrees like this. Do you understand? Then now let me continue again by giving you another example. Then Okay, how would you solve for this one? Let's say if we have a diagram like this. Okay, let's say if we have a diagram like this. This, let me see, A, B, C, D, and E. Then we have 3x here plus 40 degrees. C here is 2x minus 5 degrees. Let me say this one is D1. Then we have 55 degrees. Then I ask you this question now to say, determine the value of x. How then are you going to determine the value of x? You see, the approach that I'm going to use in this case, I'm going to say, okay, now I have two parallel lines, AB being parallel to DE. You see, that means angle A is going to be equals to D1. You see, why do I say so? I get an F shape, which is like this, A and D1. See, going to say angle A is equals to angle D1. I get a corresponding angle, corresponding angles, because my A, B is parallel to D, E like this. Finally, my D1 is going to be equals to 55 degrees, but I'm not done. You see, this value is going to be 55. They want us to figure out the value of x. At this point, we can then say now we have a triangle. Now we have this triangle D, E, and C like this. Let us add everything inside there. We have 55 degrees plus 3x plus 40 plus 2x minus 5 degrees, and equate this to 180 degrees. Do you understand? Then we can then say the sum of angles of triangle. My apology about that light. Then let us add. We have 3x plus 2x. We must get 5x. Oh, sorry, it's 50. Oh, yes, it's 5. I thought that is 55. Okay, it's correct. It's 5. It's 5. Then, okay, we have 55 plus 40. 55 plus 40 minus 5. You must get 90 plus 90 degrees is equals to 180 like this. Then at this point, you can then take this number to the other side by saying 180 minus 90 like this. And we have 5x. 180 minus 90, you must get 90 degrees, 5x. But the question wants us to find x, not 5x. Let us divide like this. Then finally, our x is going to be 18, like this. You see? Then now we have managed to do some basic geometry. Then I thank you. And again, if you are still new to this channel, kindly don't forget to subscribe. And I thank you and enjoy.